One of the benefits of using TypeScript is its strong typing. Every property has a type, every method has a return type, and every method parameter has a type. This strong typing helps minimize errors through better syntax checking and tooling. In some cases, however, we have a property or method that does not have a predefined type, such as our products array here. We defined our products array as any, which negates the benefits of strong typing. To specify custom types, we can define an interface. An interface is a specification identifying a related set of properties and methods. Recall that properties are the data elements associated with a class, and methods perform the logic required for the class. There are two primary ways to use an interface. We use an interface to identify the properties for a specific type. In this example, we define the properties for a product. We can then specify this interface as the data type to strongly type our code. It's good practice to define an interface for any unique data types you need. The second way to use an interface is to identify a feature set. We declare the properties and methods required to implement a specific feature. Declarations only, no code. In this example, we define a timing feature with a count property and start and stop methods. To leverage this feature in a component, we specify the interface using the implements keyword. We then write the code for each defined property and method. Think of this interface as an implementation pattern, detailing the properties and methods we need for a specific feature. Angular provides some of its features as interfaces, and we use those features by implementing those interfaces. This concept of implementing interfaces may seem a bit daunting at first, but we'll see several examples throughout the remainder of this course. For now, let's focus on using an interface as a data type. Here is an example of a TypeScript interface. We define an interface using the interface keyword, followed by the interface name, which is often the name of the thing that the interface describes. By some naming conventions, the interface is prefixed with an I for interface, though many TypeScript developers leave off this prefix. The export keyword here at the front exports this interface, thereby making it available for use anywhere in the application. The body of the interface defines the set of properties appropriate for this type. This example defines the properties for a product. For each property, the interface includes the property name, a colon, and the property data type. Once we've defined an interface, we can use it as a data type. We import the interface and then use the interface name as the data type, just like we use other data types, such as string or boolean. Let's try this out. We are back in the sample application looking at the product list component. Here we see that we defined our products array as any. So let's create an interface that defines what a product is. We'll put the interface into its own file in the products folder. We'll name that file product.ts. We first type the export keyword to ensure the other parts of the application can use this interface. That is, after all, why we are creating it. Next, we type in the interface keyword, then the name of the interface, and we are defining a product, so iProduct. Inside the interface, we define the properties. For each property, we define the property name, a colon, and the type of the property. Notice that we are typing the release date as a string. If we later work with this value as a date object, we could change this type to a date. That's it. That's all we have to do to define an interface. Now we can use this interface as our data type in the product list component. Before we do, though, let's try something. Let's introduce a typographical error into our products array. No error is detected. We won't even know we made a mistake until we see the application in the browser. And we notice that no image is displayed for one of the products. As you can imagine, these kinds of errors could cause hard-to-find bugs. Now let's replace the any with iProduct. We get a syntax error. What did we miss? Yep, we need an import. And bang! Now that our array of products is strongly typed, we are notified that we made an error in our product array property. We don't even have to view it in the browser to see that something is amiss. So this is a good demonstration of one of the benefits of strong typing. Let's fix that error. Notice that we get IntelliSense now for these properties, another great benefit of strong typing. Let's check this out in the browser. Now everything works as it did. Next, let's look at encapsulating component styles.